Hey y'all, it's Kathy Joe here, and I have that nautical rope. That's the newer nautical rope, not the older one. Don't use the older one, it's too thick. And I have an old pan that's like a pizza pan. I spray painted it way back last year in the summer, never did use it. And I'm going to use it now. So anyway, I measured out to try to get the center, but that never works. So I got to find a new way to do this. Now hold that down real tight. And use your glue and go all the way around it. I can't talk. And when you're gluing it, glue it to like the pan and the rope together. And then if you get like a lot of glue on the pan, right here you'll see, scoop that up. Scoop it up and shove it right against that rope. And why I showed you twice is beyond me. I don't know how I did that. But that was cool. Anyway, so here in a minute, I'm going to be switching out the rope. I got that black nylon rope. Now, that stuff is crazy thin. And I cut that at an angle so I could shove that rope up under there. But it's kind of flat, like in a way. So if you put it on the side where it's kind of flat, where it's been tied up and smushed, it will become the height of the nautical rope. So, yeah, put it on there sideways. That's what I did. And wrap it around. And be very, very careful. If you have I don't know why I did that. So I just wrapped it around until I liked it. I even cut that at an angle. Now that stuff is flimsy. So, when I cut my nautical rope at an angle, I put it over top of that black nylon rope. Yeah. You all, I absolutely love this. Wait till it's done. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so take your glue and glue it to it and shove it down in there as tight as you can. I'm going to go all the way up around it and on the sides of it. Like, well, of course, on the top sides of it, but on the sides of it. I don't know if anybody ever understands what I'm talking about. See? So, anyway, I'm going to tuck that under there. Under there. I need to enunciate. And then I'm going to take that black nylon rope again. And I'm going to wrap it around some more to put some black on the edge of it. Yeah, I don't like doing that. If I talk really slow, I could do it. Not that slow, but if I talk slow, I could do it. But anyway, so I got another piece of nautical rope. It wasn't a full piece, y'all see there. It was a spare piece I had. And I'm going to put some handles on it, and I'm going to wrap it around that little crack in the bottom. Yeah, see? But I'm using that nylon rope. So, figured out what size I wanted. Cut it. Now I'm going to cut that down the middle. Bam! Done. Anyway, so put glue there, obviously. This hole, I packed it around with stuff on it just to see. I took a chance. I'm a risk taker. Not like a bungee jumper, skydiver risk paper. Oh, whatever. I just need to not talk. Anyway, so got my nautical rope. See how I'm gluing that down around there? Yep. And that helps that nylon rope stay in there real tight. Sure does. I put glass on it, marked with it, just to see what would happen, and it happened. Well, nothing bad happened. It filled up. Y'all see what I'm doing. I don't have to direct it. I can just say, hey, what's up? We're my friends. Anyway. So, oh yeah, I'm sorry, my frame there. So I took the little handles I made and I glued them and I pulled them up real tight against that rope because I didn't like them just like flopping laying down there. So I got a bunch of these stencils off of Amazon. Again, had them forever. And I really like that one. So I'm going to tape it off with painter's tape because I don't want them edges. And I know me, I'll get excited and start stenciling and go plumb over down on them things and it won't show up because it'll be on the black. I didn't want it anyway. I just wanted that little flower looking And I got that little stencil brush from the Dollar Tree. And that's really good to use on the rope because those little stencils get down in that rope. If you use a pouncer, I mean, it'll go on, but not as well. So you probably really need to use a stencil brush for this. And tap, 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 tap. You should see the little microphone thing on here. It's going crazy. Anyway, I know. I'm laughing. Y'all just like, why is she laughing? She's crazy. Anyway, so I just do it all. Give it a pretty decent coat. And here, I mean, a choir should be singing. Isn't that gorgeous? Man, I'm good. Anyway, no, I'm joking. So I took that black ink chalk paint and I covered up that rope there because it was too shiny for me. And there it is. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. I love that. Oh, it's so pretty. Oi. I don't want to toot my own horn, but beep, beep. Ooga. I'm joking. Anyway, I really like it. Okay, for the second one, here we go. I got two of those Hurricane Vases from Dollar Tree, a tall one and a short one. I'm going to take some painter's tape and wrap those up and paint that off. You did not need to watch that painstaking trying to keep that thing completely round. Now, when you do this, if you start at the tape and brush down, but you got to land on the tape a little bit and brush down, you have a better chance of paint not getting underneath your tape. So that's what I did. And I'm going to let them dry because I did 2 coats. You do want to take it off when it's wet. But since I had to give it a second coat, I had to leave it on. Because I go really, 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 like, sparingly thin. Yeah, there it is. So, anyway, trying to figure out what I was going to wrap around it. And I decided on that, burlap from the Dollar Tree. And I'm out of frame again, of course. Now, again, use your little rubber spatula or your little rubber fingers, because not on this one, but the next one, yeah. I wish I hadn't wrapped it so thick. I probably need to cut it off and start over again, because, I don't know, I don't like the way it looks when nothing is sitting in it. So here, I burn myself and I grab a paper towel to try to rectify it. That does not work. Paper towels don't help burns. And I have a ton of aloe sitting in my windowsill right beside me. Yep. But I'm a trooper. I kept on trucking. Eastbound and down. Okay. Right here, I got those red old Chanel stems from the Dollar Tree from Christmas. And these are really, really good to paint beads on. And you'll see why here in a minute. And I had 24 beads. It was a little bit too much, but I still had 24 beads. It don't matter. I'll use them later. I didn't know how many I was going to need. All right. So, I just tie the Chanel stems together. I got 3 of them. And then I make a little circle loop. See there? I just got some black acrylic paint. And I'm going to paint. See? And you put on that parchment paper. And as you're painting them, the bead spins. And when you spread them out, you can get the cracks and everything. The ends and all that good business. See, looky here. See, almost done. So, there's those little bag wood pieces that the Dollar Tree was selling. I bought 2 of them. I got in there and separated everything. So, I got some Hazelnut Waverly chalk paint there. And I paint both of them in that color. Obviously, you've seen me doing it. I'm like, sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes we say stuff and it's like, can you say duh? Anyway. So I'm going to cut the corners off here and make it look like a little house. I just decided that last minute. And sanding the little corners down. On that one I wrote home with a paint marker that I got from Sam's. I got 19 of them or 18 of them or 16 of them. Something for only $15. So it's a good deal. On that one I wrote family. We are family. And then I took and made a little edging around the end of black. Y'all, I'm burning up. I think I'm having a hot flash. And then I got these old reader glasses on, and I need to go get me some. They're all steamed up and heavenly days. So I got me some jute twine, and I'm just going to wrap it around there. Look at me, goofy. I left a needle on it. See that needle? And I'm just going to, double knot it in the front. I took black burlap, and wrapped it around there too. I must have lost that, cut it out, didn't pay attention. Probably didn't pay attention and cut it out by accident. So I double knotted that, and I'm just going to glue that little family to that string. And I'm going to take beads and put it on the other side. I take a little cute, like, beige looking one. It's got a little design on it. Well, first I put the black on wrong. And then a beige one with little rings on it I got from Walmart. Those little teeny tiny ones were free. And then the black one I painted. And I just tied a double knot. Trying to get it hang down even with the family. Cut that end off. Bam. That one's done. And then on the second one, I got the home on the range. I glued it to it. And put the same beads on it. Bam. It's done. Look at them, how pretty. Anyway, so I got those little candle plates there from the Dollar Tree. And I wanted to make little stands, set them on. So I took those little black wooden beads. And you know where them little glass feet things are supposed to be? I glued it right on the outside of that. So you wouldn't see it if you was looking directly at it. So the bead covers that thing that comes on it. Oh, Abby's starting. You hear her starting? Yep, she's starting. I think she thinks I'm crazy sitting here talking to myself. She don't realize what I'm doing, of course. She's a dog, and then she gets all nuts over it. And that's it. That couldn't be easier. But there you go. Yeah. So I got these things at Kroger Market Spot for 59 cents last year. And they're just those little, yeah, that's what they're for. But you're supposed to put candles in the middle of them. So I put them on my little candle plate and around my little vase. And it looks so darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh. I'm good. Oh, I'm rotten. Anyway. Oh, jeez, I failed there. I tripped and fell, sorry. It's the truth. It's the truth. Anyway, Abby was right under my feet, so right over her. I almost went face first into that mess. Alrighty. So, I got my jute twine here, and now I'm going to make a tassel. I love tassels. I used to make them all the time. I haven't hardly made any anymore. Not lately. Those beads come from Walmart. Those other beads I got for free. And then the black ones I got from Amazon I painted. Oh, I burn all the fuzz off that. Don't y'all do that. Don't do it. And I'm starting with a black one. And then one of those medium like beige ones. And then one of those little teeny tiny beige cute ones that got little flower designs and stuff like that on it, like I put on the vase. And I just do that pattern over and over. I'm going to try to give you a close-up shot. Those little tiny beads, how cute they are. Look, aw, ain't they cute? Look at that. Anyway, yeah, I got those for free. So here's the beginning of my tassel. I like to leave my strings on. Now, I wrap that around my hand 35 times. I like thick tassels when I do it. Usually I do different ribbon and stuff like that. But for this one, I kind of wanted to stick with that burlap brown kind of thing. I'll use it. Or somebody will. So anyway, I put my string that I left over through there. And I tie that in a double knot tight. Tight. Yep. And I'm going to take my scissors. And I'm going to cut it. Just run your scissors down the middle of it and cut it. And then I'm going to get me, well, I ran out of jute twine there. Had to go get another roll. But I used that little bitty string. And you wrap it around your tassel there. And I double knot it. Now, if you wrap it in opposite directions, it'll come back around to where you can double knot it again. Now, watch me here. Nope, there I go, the other way. And then you double knot it. And, yeah, it's easy that way. I hope that made sense. Anyway, and then I'm just going to give it a haircut, even it out. I know, Abby, life is so hard for you. And then I didn't show y'all, but I did the same thing to the other end, and here it is. Isn't that pretty? I think that's gorgeous with that black and that beige. Yeah. And then a little sprig just laying there. I'm trying to give you a close-up, but I can't tell. Is that blurry? I can't see anything. Alright, now this is just kind of funny, but it's in there for a reason. That's one of them little doorknob decorators from the Dollar Tree, and I put some wood putty in there, and I just sanded it down and got my little green bug there. And I'm going to take the Waverly wax and put it around the edge of it really heavy. Now, I had an idea in my head here, but it did not turn out. And it, well, you'll see. Oh, shoot. Anyway, so I wiped it off. I wanted it to be lighter than the sides. And I got those pop dots from the Dollar Tree. Because I like that, like, rivet look, that, you know. And I'm putting around the side, but I learned a very valuable lesson. They don't stick very well to antique wax and around surface. Now, they stuck good in my fingers. At one point, I had one stuck in my hair, and I don't know how I managed that. It must have been stuck on my finger, and I blew my hair on my face with my hand or something. And so I had to take a little bit of hot glue to keep them on there. Oh, my heavens, Abby. And then I painted the bottom side of it black. Because I like it to be finished, but I should have waited till I painted the little dots black before I painted the back black, because I got black all over my fingers. Y'all don't care about none of this stuff. I share too much, I do. Oh, well, shoot, there it is. And I took those markers from the Dollar Tree, the furniture markers, to try to make it match this wooden bowl that is absolutely beautiful, that I got from a thrift store. It's a wood bowl, and it's beautiful. Anyway, so I took chalk paint and put it over that candle holder right there. Just one little coat. It had a couple little chip marks on it. And it's wobbly and crooked. I can never get good ones from there. So I tried to make those match, but I didn't do a very good job. And the top of it is just a little bit antique wax. And every one of those furniture scratch markers from the Dollar Tree, I put colors of it on it. So I just hot glued that to my little bowl, my wooden bowl there. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. And I threw me some lamb's ear in there. And I was going to put a candle in there, but I ended up changing my mind. But maybe I should have. So anyway, I got that brown ribbon there. And that came from Kroger Marketplace too. That was last year. It was 25 cents for 2 rolls. I could not pass that up. And I'm going to glue it around my little candlestick holder there. Yep. Get in here. It's freezing. And I'm going to make a little bow out of it too. And I'm just going to put it right over where I glued it together, so it looks seamless. You won't be able to see where I did glue it together. I wrapped that with the Chanel stem in the middle, my little bow, and glued that right down there. And then I took a little bead. Those little beads I got for free too. My sister-in-law Anyway, and I glued it to the center. It's just oblong, but it matches the other ones. And I trimmed up my ribbon. And isn't that cute? I thought it was adorable. And then I filled it full of lamb's ear. Just filled it up. I don't like that button. I need to change that. Or that bead. I need to change that out. And that's what I made the little stand for. The sides of it didn't end up matching. That ended up looking green, like army green. But, it is what it is. But I think that bow's pretty. I really do. I love that thing. Absolutely love that thing. You don't find many wooden bows anymore. I don't anyway. I can't find them. And here's the final result. Look at all the beauty. Take it in. Like it. Relax. Meditate to it. Meditate to all the gorgeousness that is my creations. Y'all, I'm just joking. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. You know I do. I appreciate you being here. If YouTube suggested you stick around, stay a while. Y'all, my subscribers, you mean the world to me. If you like the video, give me a big thumbs up. That helps YouTube notice me. And I will see you next time you see me. I will talk to you later. Love you. Bye.